Now tonight, the Gemini Awards pay tribute to one of the most thoughtful and beloved television series of all time. Degrassi turns 30 this year. Yeah. Now, we're only on our second season in Glee, so we've got a lot of catching up to do. I mean, a lot. Like many Canadians, I grew up watching Degrassi with its frank and realistic portrayal of teens confronting issues, and all without singing a single Journey song. How did they do that? That's amazing. No, but think about it, seriously. Degrassi has shown not one, not two, but 3 generations of kids dealing with bullying, drugs, alcohol, sex, teen pregnancy, teen marriage, violence, STDs, infidelity, divorce, homophobia, runaways, eating disorders, racism. Am I the only one who thinks the school's cursed? I say they should burn it to the ground. But they actually tried that in one episode and it didn't work. No, the kids of Degrassi, they don't need an education, they need an exorcist. All right, I should probably take a moment to address the giant elephant in the room.
Please welcome from Degrassi, The Next Generation, and the hit series The Vampire Diaries, Nina Dobrev.
So, 30 years ago, our Canadian institution was born. It started as a former school teacher's dream to create intelligent, honest programming aimed at young audiences has become a television phenomenon seen in 80 countries around the world. The show has earned its legions of fans by refusing to talk down to its target audience, by confronting real-life issues no matter how difficult they are, with frankness, sincerity, and a down-to-earth sense of humor, all too rare in the often overcrowded teen drama. Degrassi has also been the nurturing ground for countless careers, both in front of and behind the camera. I can't tell you how much it means to be part of the Degrassi family. So much like the characters in the show, we grew and matured as our time here progressed, and those of us who have moved on did so a little wiser and a lot more prepared for what the world had in store for us. Though they've had to endure a lot, the Degrassi kids have soldiered on, and multiple generations of young Canadians have also soldiered on with them. That's why tonight the Academy and the entire Canadian television industry proudly pay tribute to the one and the only Degrassi.
Had heard about the show from answering flyers at our local schools, high schools, and I picked up this flyer saying actors wanted for new television show, no experience necessary. And I thought, wow, that'd be a cool summer gig.
We were working at an early age.
I did it for you.
I think it kind of made us grow up a lot faster.
If my parents found out, they'd kill me.
They'll never know. You'd come to work and you'd have a milk crate with your wardrobe in it that they dumped in, and we'd all change in the same room.
Stacey hates when I bring this up, but the headband that she wore was an old sock.
The crew was, I think, maybe 8 people, 10 people or something like that, and we would end up like carrying sandbags with them from set to set.
Just coming to work every day was like going to camp. It was a lot of fun.
There's nothing fancy about it. You know, we really were regular kids shooting a TV series. So that's probably why it was so successful back then.
Being pregnant is not fun.
People in my high school assumed I was promiscuous or that I would have sex and stuff. So my character actually followed me into my real life as well.
It wasn't a normal way to grow up just because, you know, you're on set, you're professional, you're working all the time. In a sense, like Degrassi was like my high school.
To Degrassi!
I always thought that the message of the show was, you're not alone. It's really, really hard being a teenager.
It's all right. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere, okay?
A lot of kids can relate to Degrassi, and I mean, it is a never-ending story. I mean, it's high school, right? It just keeps going and going.
What the hell? Are you a girl?
As long as there's going to be youth going to school, there's going to be problems.
Okay, yeah, we'll check it out.
There's always going to be something that's relevant and pertinent.
I feel like teenagers can see through when an issue is being presented to them or something that they're supposed to be able to relate to, but maybe it's not being told in a truthful way. So on Degrassi, you can see yourself in the characters.
You knew about this!
Good luck with the rest of your life.
if there was really a high school like Degrassi somewhere,
You had sex?
I'd probably pull my kid out of that school.
Only a hat.
The hat definitely helped me get chicks. Absolutely. Does it work today? No.
Showtime.
I don't see this show stopping anytime soon.
There's always going to be, you know, sexting and like the new forms of the old problems.
I got your text. You want to talk?
They find new and exciting ways to tackle those issues every year. The new friends, the new life will go poof.
100 years from now, there could still be Degrassi, and I think it would be just as relevant then, you know.
The show is basically a voice for its generation. If you had asked me 30 years ago, do you think Degrassi will still be on TV 3 decades later and be watched by millions of people around the world, I probably would have said, really? Cool.
I'm honored. I'm honored to be here, surrounded by some of my fellow castmates from the past 30 years. We wouldn't be celebrating this moment if it weren't for the fans, though. It's only fair that we hear from them, too. Many were shocked by Spike's pregnancy in the first season of Degrassi Junior High.
In 1989, Degrassi received this letter from a teen girl in Calgary. I was ready to have sex with my boyfriend, but then I saw that episode with Shane and Spike. I decided it doesn't pay, so I'm going to save it until I'm married. I might lose a few boyfriends, but it's worth it. From a 17-year-old, he saved me. I was a cutter when I first watched Degrassi. I had no one I thought I could speak to, and I felt my soul was slowly dying. Today, with my therapy and everything you brought to your character, I'm safe. A letter I received in 2002. When I was 14 years old, I was raped by an 18-year-old at a party. It seemed so unreal. For some reason, I felt ashamed and embarrassed about it. When I saw that episode, I decided I would talk to a school counselor. He's really helped me cope.
A letter to my character Marco in 2007. I have never told anyone that I was gay, but I just did. I told my best friend, and I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for the inspiration that Marco gave me. He may be a fictional character, but I owe a lot to him right now.
A letter addressed to my character from 2006. In the episodes where Emma was going through anorexia, so was I. I'm still going through counseling, but I'm getting a lot better. And you literally saved my life.
From a 15-year-old fan, the best part about Degrassi is that the kids are real. They really care. I don't have many friends, and I'm often lonely. Degrassi keeps my hopes positive and helps me believe that there are always people to turn to when things get really bad.
So, Degrassi made it okay for teens to be teens. So, to co-creator and executive producer Linda Schuyler and her partner Stephen Stone, on behalf of the fans and all of us, through the years who have passed through the halls of Degrassi, both in front of and behind the camera, I would like to say thank you and congratulations for 30 great years.
This brings us to number one. There's not much more one can say about the show. To everyone who's been involved along the way, and there certainly are a lot of you, congratulations, as Degrassi has been voted Canada's top show of the last 25 years. It isn't just Canadians who love Degrassi. The show belongs to its legions of fans around the world, so let's hear what they have to say.
Congratulations, Degrassi.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Degrassi.
I mean, Degrassi's the best show.
We love you so much, Degrassi.
You know it. Pure Degrassi awesomeness.
Te quiero mucho, Degrassi. Y Big Four, Degrassi.
Awesome. Felicitations, son.
Поздравляю. И me encanta, Degrassi. Let's go, Panthers. Я очень люблю Degrassi. Нам volviste, Degrassi. Banzai, Degrassi. Nos queremos. Oh, I love Degrassi. Let them know. And congrats, Degrassi from America. Te amo.